Hi, it's Lucy from Bringer of Light Tarot. I want to apologize. I'm way behind on my videos. Our place has been a bit of a war zone. We had Wessex Water, some problems with water pipes in our neighborhood, and they had to come and dig up our backyard. My backyard looked like I had a giant mole, or the movie Tremors was happening in my garden. And they did that all day yesterday, and it was very loud, and they were, walking around, and it was just quite disturbing for the dogs and myself. And they discovered this morning, they came with a crew and the supervisor, and they discovered this morning that they were in the wrong garden. So they went into my neighbor's garden and discovered a manhole there, and went in the manhole, and it was 2 hours of work for them. And then they had to redo my garden, and they're still not done my garden. So they're coming back tomorrow again to do that. So I'm late in the day, but I thought, I'll get this done. But I might end up doing it on Tuesday, because a lot of people release their videos on Monday, a lot of other tarot readers. And I thought, Tuesday might be good. And then I can do it on Thursday, the pick card, and then on Sunday. So it's every couple of days. So you're not bombarded with me 2 days in a row from a Sunday to a Monday. So anyway, that's me. Yeah. So they're gone now. But the plus side is that we have a hard time growing grass in our garden, and we've been looking at grass seed, and it is bloody expensive. And the guy said that because I've been so kind to them, that they will put some grass seed down in our garden. Wessex Water will put some grass seed down in our garden and regrass the back area where they dug up, which was nothing but stinging nettles and weeds anyway. So it worked out for a bonus for us. So excellent. Let's get started. We're going to do the energy read for the week. We'll do it from Tuesday to Tuesday, let's say. And like I say in all my videos, if it resonates, grab it. If it doesn't resonate, discard it. If you feel little bits resonate, I say grab those little bits. If you're not sure if it resonates, I say shelve it and see what happens with the energy. Again, it is a general read for everyone. Okay, so I'm going to use a new Oracle deck for me. I have a problem, okay? I do have a problem, but I've sold off a load of my decks that I don't regularly use. It was like giving away children. It was awful, but they're going to very loving homes. But I did get this one a couple weeks ago. It's really high gloss, and it sucks with the thing, but it's called The Shadow and Light Oracle by Selena Moon. And so it gives you the light side and the shadow side on the same card of different emotions. So I'm going to ask Spirit, I'm going to pull 2 cards of what Spirit would like to speak to us of as a collective of what to look at in ourselves. And then we'll go on with the read. And I'm going to use for the read for the tarot, I'm going to use the Dark Reflections Tarot, and that's by Lamucci, and I'm really loving this deck, really loving that deck. So let's get started. All right, so this is the back of the Oracle cards. They're beautiful. They're high gloss, so I hope you can see them all right with the pictures. So Spirit, what would you like to speak to us through this Oracle deck? What would you like to speak to us as a collective through this Oracle deck this week? What would you like to speak to us through this? One more shuffle, come on. Oh, that one's stuck in my hand, and this one's kind of, excellent. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. So the first card that we pulled out, it's quite a neat card, and it says appreciation, greed. And the second card that was pulled out was generosity, egoism. I'm just asking Spirit what they would like to say. They're quite blunt cards, which I like. I like blunt. I'm just about, let's get to the root. No mamby-pamby in here. Let's just get to the root. Okay, wow. Okay, interesting. Okay, for the first card, the appreciation greed card, I'm really getting strongly from Spirit the misconceptions that we have with, how do I word this? Let me just see. Okay, greed is the opposite of appreciation. When there's appreciation for the things that we have, I feel like Spirit's really saying, then there's no such thing as greed. Spirit, like a lot of times, okay, and it goes hand in hand with the egoism. Okay, so greed and egoism go hand in hand, and the lack of appreciation. So when we're not appreciative of the things that we have, that's when it turns into greed, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that lands where it's supposed to land. And greed can be totally, greed goes hand in hand with egoism. I don't want to be cliche, but a lot of the stuff that we have in this world, especially in the Western culture, is we're blessed to have it. We're blessed to have it. We're lucky to have it. We should be honored to have it. But we don't look at it that way. We look at it as a right. And I'm not saying like this appreciation needs to be like this groveling, oh, I don't deserve this type of thing. That's not the appreciation, but the realization that it doesn't have to be this way. And we're very blessed that it is this way. There's a lot of other places that you wouldn't have one millionth of what we have here. And it's just that standing in that appreciation, that understanding that this could be taken away at any time. And I'm not saying that Spirit's saying, I can take it away at any time, but it can through life circumstances, actually through, okay, sorry, Spirit. Okay. It actually can be taken through our humanness, not Spirit. War, conflict, the way we handle things, that kind of thing, our free will can take away the treasures that we have here on earth. And it's just that standing in appreciation. It's not a constant thank you, thank you, thank you, but it's a way of being, of understanding that what we have, we don't necessarily need. They are wants. And if you have more, you're blessed in this life. But that doesn't mean you're better in this life. And that's where that egoism comes in. I'm also getting a feeling like some people really, and I know I can be guilty of this one. I'm not guilty, but I struggle with this one. Guilty, yeah, I guess we're guilty. I try to be careful with what words I use, but anyway, because I want to get across what Spirit wants to say, but of lack. I've got plenty around me, and sometimes I don't struggle with jealousy, but I do struggle with lack, feeling like I don't deserve. When Spirit is edging me on that I do deserve. But at the same time, of that being of appreciation. I'm hoping this makes sense. And lack can also make us ungenerous. And I know that sometimes I struggle giving because I think that I don't have enough, if that makes sense. And so that also goes in with it. But yeah, I feel like Spirit's just saying, like really saying, look at what you have. And if you're in a bit of a stir that you feel like you're lacking, you don't have enough, look at what you have and appreciate what you have. The realization of what your life is and what your life could be, if that makes sense. And greed is when we have that lack of appreciation for our circumstances, and also it could turn into egoism when we want to be better than people. We want to have the best. We want to look. We have things, so it shows society around us what we are, where we stand. And honestly, that does nothing in Spirit's eyes. Nothing. And I know that. Nothing. You're blessed. You're lucky. We're blessed. But our standard of living does not put us in a hierarchy in the spirit realm. It may here in the physical realm, but there's so much more to the physical realm. And some of us have the eyes to see beyond that, and some of us don't, and that's all right. But for the ones that do have the eyes, usually the ones that have the eyes to see beyond that are the ones that aren't super high up in finances in the physical realm, and spirit just really wants to say that it means nothing to them. Money means nothing to them. It means stuff in energy of like money is an energy sharer and stuff like that. But when it comes to your standing, it means nothing. And that's just, but I don't have anything against people. I'm very blessed that we have a good life. We're not super rich. We're not super poor. We're just right in the middle. And I'm very thankful for that I don't lack. But at the same time, I know I wouldn't want it, but I know that I'm very blessed to have the life I have. And that's, I think, what Spirit's trying to tell us there. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let it land where it lands. Bless you all, you guys. So let's do this week's tarot spread, which is the first card. So we're going to do 4 cards. And the first card is what to expect or focus on. What to embrace is the second card, what to bring to the table, and what to leave behind. So let's start with the first card. Spirit, what would you like to say to us of what to expect or focus on this week? Ooh, that one popped out. Oh, the Page of Cups. All right. That's quite cool. I like the Page of Cups. Okay, I'm getting expect the unexpected. Open your heart up. Open your dreams up. Know that you have divine power and physical power in the emotional realm. Like you have the ability through your divineness to move energy, to okay, and that might go with these cards. This appreciation, this greed, this generosity, this egoism is like this, the ability to realize that you can use your energy for in new ways. Okay, I'm getting Spirit is saying experiment, 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 experiment. If there's things in you that you're wanting to experiment with or you've wanted to try and you think, oh, that's a bit daft or that's a bit weird, where you're, and I don't know, I can't give specifics. It's like something inside of you wants to be expressed, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful expression, and you're nervous about expressing it. Spirit is saying, go for it. They're behind you. Experiment with it. See how it lands. Nothing negative's going to happen from it. Whatever this is, and I'm just asking Spirit to just, the people that are watching this, it will land where it needs to land. But if there's something to do, it's like in the Page of Cups. Cup. It's this. It represents a young person, a younger energy, and it doesn't mean a young. It can mean a young person physically in this life, but it also can mean on your road in your life at this particular place, on this particular level. You're at a younger type energy, a newish energy, a new way of learning, and he has a cup, and in it it's a fish, and it's jumping around, and it's the magicalness of discovering the magic, discovering the powers you have. And you may have some powers in some areas, but Spirit is saying there's new areas that you've been wanting to experience and experiment in and express yourself in and be in. It can be in relationships, it can be friendships, it can be in your social circle, it can be in your family. And Spirit's saying, go with it, experiment, have fun. Have fun with it. Because nothing wrong is going to happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. And I hope that makes sense I hope it makes sense and lands in your heart where it's meant to land. If it doesn't resonate, I say just discard it. All right, for the second card, it's what to embrace. What would you like us to embrace? Spirit, as a collective, what would you like to embrace about ourselves? Oh, the Queen of Cups. All right. It's kind of going with these cards, this generosity and this and stuff. So what Spirit would like us to embrace is that I feel that all the different archetypes that are in the tarot are all in us. Like we have a King of Swords in us, we have a Queen of Swords in us, we have a Queen of Wands in us, and they may be to different degrees in us, but Spirit is asking us to embrace the Queen of Cups in us. The Queen of Cups is that loving part of us, that part that is very loving towards others. But I also look at the Queen of Cups as a total self-acceptance of the good, the bad, and the ugly in ourselves. A total grounding, a total ability to walk through every situation in utter acceptance of who we are. Walking into a room and not apologizing for ourselves. I also look at her as the master mother, and that can be within females, males. It doesn't apply here. It's that loving energy that wants to give, that energy that her cup is so full that she's willing, like her emotions are so in such a good place that she's willing to pour into others and fill their cups up. And she knows where to get her cup filled. She's very good at self-care. And that's what I feel Spirit is wanting us to look at and embrace and flow in. It's like a feeling of practicing it so it becomes a part of you. Allowing her to come up and feeling who she is in you, who this Queen of Cups, this part of you is. And allowing that part this week to work through you so that in the somatic, in your body, you're feeling it and you know it and you can go to it at any time because you've experienced it. Excellent. Excellent. Now, what is Spirit wanting us to bring to the table this week? Spirit, what do you want us as a collective to bring to the table this week? That Queen of Cups, too. She changes the world around her with how she responds to people and how she treats people. And she's so kind and loving and giving that, sorry, I'm going on a little bit, but I'm getting just a bit more about her. That her energy, like the Page of Cups, that Queen of Cups, her energy changes people and changes them where they can experience that love and self-acceptance for themselves. So let's practice being the Queen of Cups this week, you guys, okay? That's what I feel Spirit saying. All right, what to bring to the table. Spirit, what would you like us to bring to the table this week? As a collective, what would you like us to bring? What would you like us to bring to the table this week? Oh, there we go. 3 of Wands. Excellent. Oh, wow. It's kind of, okay, it's kind of going in a flow. So the 3 of Wands is that looking out into the world, stepping out into the world, and being you. Doing the things you love, doing the passions. I feel like bringing your passions to the table. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Okay, I feel like Spirit saying, bring your passions to the table, bring them to the table, and ask Spirit to start using them. Okay, I feel like she's brought all her, this one's a shadows and light card, but she's brought all her sticks, her wands, her passions, her wantings, the things that she can do to the fire. And she's saying, let's burn this fire. Let's make this fire brighter in this world. And that's what I feel Spirit is saying, is bring it to the table and lay it before Spirit and say, Spirit, use me. Use this. What can we do? And I guarantee you, Spirit's going to open up doors for you. But I feel like Spirit is calling you to do that, bring that relationship between you and that energy field, the energy of the universe around you, that you are not alone, that you're not doing this life alone, and to open that up in you more and more and more. And by doing that, by bringing your passions to the table, to Spirit, I know that Spirit's going to open up doors for you to use them. I know it. I feel it in my gut. So don't be afraid to be very, very, very honest with Spirit. Get it out of you. What do you want to see in your life? What do you want to see happen? Get it out of you. Speak it out of you. Write it down. Put it on a piece of paper. Fold it up. Put it away. Look at it next year and see what Spirit has done. Because I guarantee you, amazing doors, miraculous doors will have opened up for you, and you'll be like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So that's what I'm getting for that one. All right, what to leave behind? Spirits, what would you like us as a collective to leave behind this week, or look at to leave behind this week? What would you like us as a collective? Oh, wow, that one popped out. I like this deck. It's very poppy, very poppy. The Tower. Okay, interesting. And what I'm getting from this is fear of life. So the Tower is like unexpected things happening, surprises, the rug being pulled out from your feet. And I feel like Spirit's really saying that that's going to happen. That's the way our world works. It's a broken world, okay? But we are here to support each other. I'm feeling very, very strongly. We are here to support each other and not to be afraid of this. Don't let the fears of your life hold you back. I feel along with bringing your passions, you need to look at your fears and face them head on and go, what's holding me back? What's preventing me from really getting utter fulfillment out of life? And I feel like Spirit is saying they want you to leave those fears behind, fears of your life not turning out the way you think it should, because it's probably not going to. And relaxing in just day by day, minute by minute, living the best life you could possibly live. Because when you leave this earth, we just leave it all behind anyway. And no one's going to remember you for what you have. They aren't. They're going to remember you totally for who you were and how you made them feel. So again, that Queen of Cups, how you made them feel. They're going to remember you for your passions and living out your passions and not living in fear. And they're going to remember you for having fun with energy, trying new things, and not fearing. Spirit is asking, leave behind your fears and live your moment. Live your life moment by moment in the truth of who you are, the beauty of who you are. And none of this physical stuff matters in the long run. It's about who we are as people and how we treat each other. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, you guys. I hope this blesses you. It was a longie, but it's been a few days, so I needed to get it out of me what Spirit wanted to say. I love you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on Thursday. Take care. Bye for now.